Good morning for the Met Radio Morning Mixtape. I am Donovan Lacroxi, and debuting on the show, I've got writer, director, and actress Ren Michele. How you doing?
Hello, Donovan. Thanks so much for having me today.
Well, where are you from?
I am based in Jacksonville, Florida.
All right, all right. Is that where you originally grew up in?
Yes, I was born in Pensacola, Florida, but then I moved here when I was a baby, and this place is home. I moved back here in 2020 from Las Vegas, though, so I've kind of been all over the place, but this is definitely home.
All right. And what would you like to say to Met Radio in Toronto? What would you like to tell them?
Hello. Thank you guys for listening. I have never been to Toronto. I have a few friends from there though, so I really hope to come visit there soon. You guys seem to have a wonderful place, so I am excited to be here and be part of this.
All right, all right, all right. So let's get to know Ren Michele. Let's get to know how did she decide she wanted to be an actress?
I have been acting for a very long time. It started off really just in plays and church plays. At 6 years old, I started getting the like acting bug, I guess, for film whenever I was 14. And I went to an open call for a talent showcase and a talent agency. And I ended up going to the talent showcase and getting signed by the agency at 14. I had my first feature film that I was a part of then. And then, like, a lot of other people, life happened. I went through high school. Acting was not really a thought for me until December 2018 when I decided to go back to that same showcase, but this time out in California. And I got a scholarship to New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. So I studied in New York and got to live there for June 2019. And I've just been acting ever since. And it's definitely my passion. And I've recently started getting into writing, trying to. I'm definitely not like a professional writer, but I'm definitely trying to work on some of my own projects and directing and yeah, just all of it.
How did it feel moving to New York and then coming back now to Jacksonville, Florida? How was that experience like for you as an actress and going to, what do you call it, getting that scholarship?
Yes, no, it was New York will always have a piece of my heart. I always say that. I love New York so much. I really felt my creativity come to life there. I really, I guess, came into my own, and just being because it was very very long hours at New York Conservatory because it was a summer intensive program. So we would have class at like 8 in the morning, and we would be working till like 2 a.m. doing homework and just uh acting out things, and we did like stage combat classes, and so it was a rush. It was very exhausting, but it was so worth it. So I would definitely recommend New York Conservatory for Dramatic Art. It taught me so much, and I really felt myself grow the most there. So I'm very thankful for that experience.
All right, all right. So let's hear about your projects. Are you still continually growing in these projects?
I am, I would say so. Actually, this past weekend, I was able to do a music video with one of our local artists here in Jacksonville. His name's Kyru Wick, and that was an amazing project to be a part of. And I did, let me see, it's a feature film called Success Camp. It actually just came out on Amazon Prime. That was with JC Films, and it starred Dean Cain from Lois and Clark and Braden and Shane Sorbo. The Sorbo brothers. Their dad's Kevin Sorbo, who played Hercules.
Mhm.
So I got to be behind the scenes on that. I was like the boom op, the PA, and I also played a correctional officer in it. Yeah, I'm kind of working through all things short films, music videos, commercials, and some feature films here and there. But yeah.
All right, all right. Is there anything you're not comfortable with as an actress? Maybe staying on set 17 or 18 hours, or maybe what do you call it, certain nude scenes?
Yeah, so I whenever I first started getting into this industry at 14, my former agent, she would tell me to have a list of things I will and will not do as an actor, and I've stuck true to that. I I really make sure that my values align with a lot of the things. And as I've gotten older, some of those things got taken off the list, but definitely nude scenes I will never do. Yeah, I'm not comfortable. Some people like that's for them, but I will never do those. But yeah, I don't mind staying on set for long hours. As long as I get food and a lunch break and some coffee, I'll be good because I mean, this is my career. It's something that I just thrive in. And so I just want to be around it as much as possible.
Now, are you comfortable with a kissing scene? It doesn't necessarily have to be nude, but to kiss, what do you call it? A member, obviously, of the opposite
Mhm.
sex?
Mhm. Yeah, the opposite sex for sure. So, I don't have an issue with that. My biggest thing as an actor is making sure that my emotions and my acting is for the character. So, making sure that the character's, growth through the film or the project in general, that it applies to that and really helps, bring that character to life. I hope that makes sense.
Mm,
But yeah, that's just because, you know, you're telling a story, that you're bringing a part of yourself to this character, but you're creating this character too. So you have to find a way to mix the two. And that's why I get very emotional acting. Not just crying. I can cry, but I really like it to be real and raw. So if you know kissing applies to that character and it's much needed for the story, then definitely.
mm, mm,
But yeah, I
mhm. How do
definitely do have boundaries though.
That's good as an actor or an
Yeah,
actress to have those boundaries, right?
definitely. Yeah.
All
You have
right.
to in daily life even.
Now, how does it feel, crying? What if you can't cry, or what if you can't get into character? What's your advice to those actors or actress that can't feel the emotions of the character?
That's kind of a tough one for me. So I'm a very emotional person as it is. So I keep a lot of those high energy emotions at the surface. So I actually can do a cry in under 15 seconds. It's just something that I've practiced over the years. I guess from what I'm told, I do method acting. So I think back to some very emotional times in my life, and that kind of brings some things up. I also know there's like a lot of tricks in Hollywood, and even that I do, I just use eye drops, and it kind of helps things helps things move along. But I honestly don't know. I think it's really you have to put yourself in the character's position and really think how they would think. You have to almost lose yourself in the character, but not too much to where you're fully in it. Does I don't know if that makes sense, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm. Do you think the most powerful actors are the ones that can get into their character, or not necessarily?
I think everybody has the ability to. It's really all about how much you connect with the character. I do agree with what you said a little bit because, you know, you want the thing of acting is, you know, we're meant to be telling a story. We want the audience to feel what we're going through, what the character's going through. And so you have to be able to connect to the character and be authentic in the role. Even if you personally wouldn't say certain things, you are in this character. So you have to be able to bring that to life on screen, on stage, wherever.
And now with your writing and directing, which you said you haven't done too much of, but you are
Mhm.
starting to work on your own projects, is that going to get our creative juices flowing where we can see a powerful Ren Michele?
Yes. I am very, very excited. So my favorite genre to act in is psychological thrillers. So I'm writing one of those. I call it a Christian psychological thriller though, because it has some faith-based undertones, but I'm very excited. I'm working on that. It's a lot because I'm really pouring my heart and soul into this script. I'm probably going to start it off as a short film and direct that so I can really get my footing with directing because it's going to be a lot to do as a director and act. So I want to start off kind of small. So I'm going to probably write it as a short film first and then eventually turn it into a feature. But we will see. I'm not 100% 100% sure yet, but I'm just letting the words come as they may.
Now, a Christian psychological thriller. Now, is that priest or a pastor going to be possessed by a demon?
No. No. So I'm actually there's only I it's me and I play 3 versions of myself, and then I have 2 other actors in it. And so it's gonna be a very small cast, but it's gonna be a lot of, work on my part emotionally. But I am gonna have, some Bible references in there too. So,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
For so God loved the world that gave his only begotten son. Would you have that one in there or no?
No, I'm probably gonna put in Luke 12:22.
Okay. All right. All right. We won't get you to quote that because we don't have
Oh,
time,
yeah.
but
No, I don't know it by heart.
all right. Now, do you think small casts are better or do you think larger casts are better as an actor?
I guess it really depends on what your goal of the project is. I know for an indie filmmaker, smaller casts are better because you each have a specific role, but I know for like the larger films, for sure you want a bigger cast because you can't balance as much as you would think. It's a lot. So yeah. That's what I
But
would say, but I haven't been on, like, a humongous cast. I think Success Camp was the only largest cast that I've been a part of, and because it was a feature film, but, yeah, so I'm ready to explore that some more for sure whenever the time comes.
and Success Camp, of course, that was a larger cast, but how did you
Mhm.
feel?
I felt really comfortable on set. I loved it. It was a wonderful experience. My biggest thing, I was cast as a correctional officer in it, but I just wanted to be part of the production in general. My biggest thing is just get on set. It doesn't matter really what my role is as long as I'm on set. I'll bring coffee to people. I don't care. So I was a production assistant and I was boom op. So I helped the film crew with sound and some funny stories from that. It's great. It was definitely like a good time.
What do you say to other actors and actresses who just want to stick to acting? They don't want to help the film crew. They don't want to do the directing. They don't
Mhm.
want to do the writing. Is it better to get your hands dirty and be the jack of all trades?
For me, I like to. Not everybody has that same goal though. They just want to act. So, but I think it's always good to know how everything works so you can actually grow more as an actress because you're supposed to you're going to be working with these people every day, so it's good to know like how their job runs, what exactly they do. So even if you can just learn a little bit from them, that's something, but if you just want to act, then definitely still be kind to everybody because if you don't know exactly what their job is, they're still there working, and usually not usually, always the crew is always there later than the cast. Cast has a lot of downtime compared to the crew. So I always like to put myself in their shoes and yeah, just kind of experience what they do too.
hmm
So
So you're saying take that opportunity to learn.
I would definitely do that if you can.
What's your encouragement to other upcoming actors and actresses? What would you like
Mhm.
to tell them?
Yeah, so like I said before, definitely have a list of your boundaries for this industry because this industry is very it's very tough. And there's that quote, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. So make sure you know what kind of roles you will and will not do and have those boundaries, but also be confident in yourself, but be humble because humility is such an underrated quality, especially in this industry. And people love the humble people. They love the authentic people. So that would be my encouragement for sure.
And what do you want to say to other actors and actresses and writers that are still on the picket lines and there looks like there's no relief in sight?
Yeah, I know. I honestly don't know. I haven't done a lot of research on all of that that's happening, especially in California, but I feel for you guys because I can only imagine. I have a lot of friends in SAG and the Writers Guild, and I just keep saying keep fighting because y'all have a voice. We're humans bring something to acting that, like, AI cannot, and, I don't really know much about that either, but I just wanna say that humans bring that emotion, so, like, we're important to this industry, and why do people watch films? Because we wanna connect, we want to escape reality, but also connect to another reality, you know? So I just say you guys just keep fighting. If I was able to be out there, I definitely would be, even though I'm not part of SAG. But I'm fighting for you guys here on the East Coast. So
Mhm, mhm. And they're
yeah.
never going to run out of actors or actresses. Do you think so with AI taking over or no?
I'm not sure, honestly. I think because, like I said, actors, they bring something to the role that AI cannot. I mean, we bring that emotion, those feelings, and even writers, like they bring the human standpoint of it all to it. So, no, I don't. There's so many projects that are being made, so many that will be made, and I don't think, there are ever enough actors or actresses to bring all of that to life. I know it's a very competitive industry, but we each have something we can bring to the table. So,
And what's your
yeah.
encouragement to those other actors and actresses that have been rejected and they say, you know what, Ren, I should have got that role. That was for me and it didn't happen. And I'm very discouraged with this
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah, so I've been in that position and it really sucks in the moment, but I look at it from the casting director's standpoint, from just the production in general, like who knows, maybe something would have happened on that set, or hey, I just didn't he wanted something that I was not able to offer, but I am going to bring that to my next project. And so it's really, you have to turn it into something positive, like a rejection is redirection, honestly. Like, you'll be able to get an even better project because you were rejected on this one. So just keep pushing, You're not going to get every project. I'm never going to be a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl, and I will never get like the Barbie roles unless I wear a wig. And that's okay. That's okay. Like, I don't like I'm just meant for certain roles that even other people who don't look like me won't be able to get. So just keep fighting, know what you want, what kind of roles you're willing to do, and just perfect that, work on that craft.
Now, can I add to that? Sometimes it's just not meant to be, or
Right.
sometimes maybe it's not the right time for those
Mhm.
relationships with that
Yeah.
cast and that director. Am I saying the truth or am I wrong?
No, I 100% agree. That
Mhm.
is very, very true.
And, your character, keep working on your character because if you get that
Mhm.
role so quick, sometimes you can lose it. And if you're not ready for it, one little mistake and you're gone.
Yep, yep. No, I definitely agree. You want to stay focused in that character, and we're not all going to get along with everybody about the cast and crew, but just everybody's there to do a job. We're there to bring joy to other people. So, yeah, just keep working on your craft, and nothing has to be perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect, but as long as you've done your best, that's all that you can ask for.
Okay. Would you like to throw out your social media platforms in case other actors and actresses would like to chat with you or have questions about any of
Yeah.
your work?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram. My handle is Ren Michele, my name, RenMichele official. So you can follow me over there, and I love talking to people. So yeah,
All
we'll be in
right.
touch.
All right. All right. Did you just want to remind the listeners of your projects again?
Yeah, so it's a music video Sober by Kyrie Wick, which will be coming out shortly. I've been on Success Camp by JC Films. It's on Amazon Prime. And then I have some of my other short films up on my YouTube channel, which is at Ren Michele Official as well.
Okay. Okay. Any final things you would love to tell the Met Radio listeners?
Thank y'all so much for listening and tuning in, and just stay true to yourself, keep believing in yourself, and fighting for what your dreams are.
All right. All right. It was so great to get to know you.
Thank you, you too, Donovan. Have
All
a
right.
great day.
All right. For Met Radio, I'm Donovan Lacroxi. I would love to thank the listeners for listening, and I'd also would love to thank actress, director, and writer Ren Michele. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Bye.